Previously on D&D. With a mighty roar, the Minotaur charged into the final chamber of the labyrinth, intent on impaling those who dared trespass into his lair. Ilya, not eager to fight both the Minotaur and the party at the same time, ran into one of the side rooms. Morgan and Orin pursued Ilya, while Aonuma, Okrin, and Arminius attempted to deal with the Minotaur. Dodging out of its terrifying path, Aonuma attempted to communicate with the Minotaur, hoping to resolve the situation non-violently. He was initially unsuccessful, but after several attempts he managed to convince the Minotaur that he wished it no harm. It was at that point that the party recalled receiving a magic item from Rook in one of the previous rooms, an idol of true form. Putting two and two together, they realized that the Minotaur might not really be a Minotaur, and were about to use the idol to restore that being to its proper form, when Ilya snuck around from behind one of the statues and placed a sinister amulet upon the Minotaur's neck. Suddenly, the Minotaur's eyes were filled with a terrible hatred that replaced any calmness or understanding that had previously been there. It was now under Ilya's control, and it was at that point that the battle truly began. Arminius, still invisible at that point, tried to take Ilya out of the fight with a confusion spell, but Ilya's force of will was too strong, and his grip was even stronger. He directed two of his floating hands to crush the recently revealed Arminius, breaking several of his ribs in the process. Morgan and Orin rushed to save Arminius, navigating around the rubble that blocked their path, while Aonuma and Okrin remained with the Minotaur. With a terrifying roar, it charged directly at Aonuma, but Aonuma had a plan. As it got close, he leapt up and grabbed onto the Minotaur's body, and began to climb upwards towards its head. The Minotaur crashed against the wall, nearly dislodging Aonuma, but his grip was unshakable, and he continued his ascent, eventually reaching the beast's shoulders. He extended his claws and carved the amulet out of the Minotaur's flesh, freeing it from Ilya's control. They both sunk to the ground, exhausted, while Okrin came forward with the idol, ready to finally restore the Minotaur to its true form. But what of Ilya and the others? As it turned out, Ilya was quite the formidable opponent. With two hands crushing Arminius and two hands free, he was able to fend off Orin's and Morgan's blows with ease, almost trapping all three of them at one point. It was only after Okrin and Aonuma joined them that they were able to defeat Ilya, with all five of them working together in order to subdue him. While Ilya was unconscious, Okrin had a delightful idea. He would attempt to alter Ilya's memory, such that Ilya would believe that he had been felled by the Minotaur, and that Okrin and the others had saved his life. Fortunately for Okrin, it worked, and Ilya offered no resistance as the party used the idol to transform the Minotaur back into Milo, an explorer. Milo was exceedingly thankful to have been returned to his human form, and he showed the party a map that he had found within the labyrinth as his way of showing gratitude. This map led to a library, an ancient library, one that was reported to have been burned to the ground several centuries ago. According to Milo's map, it had not been burned, but it had actually been hidden beneath the sand by the guardian who watched over it. Unsurprisingly, Ozymandias wanted to obtain the knowledge hidden within it, and thus the party found themselves embarking upon their next mission. If you wish to find out what ancient knowledge lies within those lost tomes, stay tuned.